My friend Anna Laura actually recently recommended the book Unfuck Your Boundaries, Build Better Relationships Through Consent, Communication, and by Expressing Your Needs by Faith G. Harper. And it was revelatory. Hallelujah, baby. Let's dive right in. There are 7 types of boundaries. 1, physical. Don't touch me. 2, property. Don't touch my stuff. 3, sexual. Don't touch me or my stuff. And sexual can also include the language and ideas around sexuality, for instance, how someone decides to talk to you about sex. 4, emotional relational boundaries, which we respect by how we care for others and by making space for them to have their own emotional experiences. 5, intellectual boundaries, your thoughts, beliefs, ideas, and how they are respected. 6, spiritual, your belief systems. And finally, 7, time boundaries, demands made on you or that you make on others involving time. Every boundary also has 3 versions. Rigid, where nothing gets through that boundary ever. Permeable, where everything can get through that boundary all the time. And finally, flexible, which of course is the ideal boundary because it comes from us listening to our internal voice, the one that wants to both protect us and have us experience growth. The book asks you to really examine how boundaries were first demonstrated and modeled for you. So where did your boundaries actually come from? As a kid, I often got the message that I should have permeable physical boundaries. Give your aunt a hug. And I can definitely see me reenacting these dynamics with my own kids. Kiss me on your lips. Kiss me on your lips. After figuring out the origin of your boundaries, Harper asks us to really examine how we respect those belonging to other people. So this requires you to really think about some times that you have possibly violated somebody else's boundaries. Like, you know, when I violate my brother's intellectual ones. Yeah, everything you think is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I didn't even finish talking.
You didn't need to. And I have definitely not respected some emotional relational boundaries back in my youth.
Dude, you're overreacting, okay? Whatever happened doesn't justify this reaction.
But the book is an excellent way to really look at our relationships to boundaries and get a more comprehensive understanding of where they came from, if they're working, and how to build better ones. Harper's final nugget of knowledge is to ask us to get clear on our values and then create boundaries around them. So if your value is honesty, make a boundary.
Babe, did this just make me look fat? Yes.
Thank you so much for respecting my white lie boundary, babe.
No problem, babe.
Learning how to honor the boundaries of others and ourselves will lead to healthier relationships, better interpersonal communication, and more fulfillment. I'm Anna Akana, and thank you so much to Audible for sponsoring today's video. Audible helps you get more stories and information through the gift of found time, allowing you to listen while commuting, cooking, or exercising. A recent Pew study actually found that 27% of adults have not heard a single book in the past year. That is up 19% since 2011. Lack of time was cited as the main reason why, so with Audible, you'll have no excuse. I've teamed up with Audible, and they are offering a 30-day Audible trial. You can choose 1 audiobook and 2 exclusive Audible originals that you can't hear anywhere else, absolutely free. You can visit audible.com/Anna or text Anna to 500-500. I just finished this book, Unfuck Your Boundaries, which really helped me realize which boundaries of mine are very rigid or permeable, and just allow me to create more flexibility in my life, which has already led to more authentic and like sort of feeling loved in relationships and feeling loved with myself, with friends, and with family, and also like a little certain someone that I'm like romantically involved with, whatever, you don't get to know. You can start listening with a 30-day Audible trial and choose 1 audiobook and 2 Audible originals absolutely free at audible.com/Anna or by texting ANNA to 500-500.